What is welding? Welding is the joining of two pieces of metal together to form one piece by heating the metal to their melting points. Additional metal, also called filler metal, is added during the heating process to help bond the two pieces together. A welding machine is used to create the heat and apply the filler metal. There are three parts to the welding process: the welding arc, the filler metal, and the shielding the weld. First, we will learn about the welding arc. Welding machines create an electric arc similar to a continuous spark that comes from the electric circuit between the machine and the metal being welded. The arc is used to melt the metal to be joined. The arc creates a heat up to 6500 degree Fahrenheit. The next part of the welding process is the filler metal. The filler metal is an additional metal added to the welding arc to strengthen the welded joint. There are two basic types of filler metals used in welding: welding wire and the stick electrodes. Welding wire comes in two types: solid wire, also called bare wire, and the flux cored wire, also called tubular wire. Welding wire can vary in the type of metal it is made from and in the thickness or diameter. All welding wire is packaged in spools and is easy to find on the shore. The other type of filler metal, stick electrodes, are the metal rods about the size of a straw, specially designed for the welding. Stick electrodes are packaged in boxes and can vary in diameter and composition. The final part of the welding process is the shielding the weld. The weld needs to be protected while it is in a molten state, which is called the shielding the weld. The surrounding air can contaminate a weld, causing it to weaken. Shielding covers the area where the filler metal melts until the weld can set up. The shield is created by using the gas added to the welding process. The weld set up in a fraction of a second, so not much gas is needed. Shielding gas is delivered to the welding area in one of the two ways. The first way is from a gas cylinder that has been connected to the welding machine. This is a standard method when solid or bare wire is used. The second way is from a special chemical that has been added to the filler metal. The chemical releases the gas as it melts. When the filler metals are used, no gas cylinder is needed. All stick electrodes and flux cored wire are used without a gas cylinder. Now we will see the principle of arc welding. You can see the basic animation, and this is the arc welding machine. Work lead, electrode lead, electrode holder, flux coated electrode, clamp, metal plate to be welded, this is how the welding process is done. The current passes through the workpiece and the electrode, which produces a electric arc. Due to the heat developed, both the electrode and the base metal get melted. The electrode and the workpiece brought nearer with a small air gap of below 3 mm approximately. Slag protects the weld pool from oxidation and heat loss. Here is a setup for the metal arc welding. Again, this is the arc welding machine, the electrode holder, clamp, electrode lead, and the work lead. Now, this is the negative terminal and the positive terminal in the welding machine. The electrode. Now, The work lead is connected to the positive terminal of the DC welding machine, and the electrode lead is connected to the negative terminal of the DC welding machine. Now we will see how the welding process is done. This is how welding done. These are the sequence of steps involved in the arc welding process. This is the arc welding machine, the electrode holder, clamp, the electrode holder is connected to the negative terminal, and the clamp connected to the workpiece is connected to the positive terminal. Workpiece is clamped, which is connected to the positive terminal. Now the edges have to be cleaned with the wire brush. Now the arc is struck. The tip of the electrode scratches on the parent metal to produce a crack. After the scratching the tip of the electrode for a moment, a gap of 3 mm, that is approximately, is to be maintained. The electrode should move along the length of the joint, maintaining the arc and avoid the distortion during the welding. At the end of the run, slack coating present on the head bed is chipped off, and then the area is cleaned with the wire brush. Two dissimilar metals are joined by using arc welding. Now we will see the applications of welding arc. Industrial applications, fabrication of pressure vessels, structural steel work, joints in pipe works, also construction and repair of machining parts, repair of broken parts,